Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, and welcome to finally a new edition of Zach Down, where we're going to be ripping into some 2025 Topps Universe WWE. We got 4 blaster boxes that I'm hoping we're just going to have an absolute blast with. I've been waiting for these. The prices are just jacked up everywhere. It's insane, because to me this is nowhere near as premium of a set as like Topps Chrome, but for some reason, the cheapest I've seen these boxes, when I haven't been able to find them at retail, which it is very difficult, is about 40 bucks. That's what a lot of hobby shops around here are selling them for, which is just insane. I mean, it's insane. Let's just leave it at that. Not only that, Topps just needs to do better. It's insane to me that they have had the license now for a little over a year, and there's only been 2 retail sets. There has been this one, WWE Universe, and there was Topps Chrome. Everything else is exclusively hobby and very expensive. So Topps needs to absolutely do better. They need to bring back some of the cheaper brands, like Heritage, like they did back in the day. Heritage was always a blast. I enjoyed collecting those. But yeah, they're just, I don't know, I want to say maybe there's Finest. There was obviously the exclusive like WrestleMania set, the Topps Chrome Cactus Jack, all that stuff that was just, you know, $300, $400, $500 a hobby box. And then again, no retail to speak of. It's nuts. And the fact that people are, you know, scalping what's like a regular set is also kind of crazy to me, but whatever. Luckily, I was able to find these at $25 a piece. So what you're seeing here is about $100 worth before tax. So there's our packs. Once we get all these out of here, we will take a quick spin around the box just to see what we are looking for. And I will say that I think the blaster boxes are a pretty good deal if you can get them for standard price. I don't think there's any chance that I'm going to recommend buying them at 40 bucks. But it does seem to be a pretty good value, at least from what I've read. So I haven't done a ton of checking into this because I was just waiting to find them. I'd go to stores, check online all the time, and it was definitely a hassle, but we were able to secure a few for this opening. So you get 2 exclusive Galaxy parallels per box and 1 numbered parallel per box. So that's kind of nice. 1 numbered parallel, 6 cards per pack, 6 packs per box, so 36 cards. That's the same. And then they just mentioned the Galaxy parallels again. So once again, a nice deal for 25 bucks. You're paying less than $1 a card. You know, you're guaranteed a numbered card, and you're going to get 2 Galaxy parallels. But let's dive in and see what exactly these look like. So the hobby boxes for this, if I'm not mistaken, when they came out were about 300 bucks, which is kind of crazy, but is where it is. I guess it's just kind of the way it is with Topps at the moment. And here's the problem a lot of people were mentioning. So you see this corner here? All the blasters seem to have some kind of defect like that. Luckily, it tends to only impact the first card, but that is super duper annoying. I was hoping not to have it, but because there's been other people that have said their blasters were perfectly fine. So that's on Topps. They need to absolutely fix a production issue like that, especially, I don't know what they were doing. Maybe they were packaging the packs a little too quickly, incorrectly. I don't know, but just do better, dude. Maxine Dupree. Here is our Galaxy parallel, or one of them, I believe. Does it say it anywhere? I guess not, but I think that's it. So we'll kind of set that off to the side for now. Got a Roman Reigns, WrestleMania. This is an insert, I believe. Oh, nope, it's a subset. Little Roman Reigns action, followed by a little Bubba Ray Dudley, and Alba Fire. standard base, but very nice. Love that I finally get to open some wrestling. I'm waiting. I feel like even AEW has slowed down. I don't know. Not even sure if Upper Deck even still has the license, but see, there you go. That pack as well. First card, messed up. Tongaloa. So maybe we'll stick those together and see what kind of total of rough corners we have. Zoe Stark, still out injured, hopefully getting better. Get this. International Impact, Drew McIntyre. That's an awesome insert. Yep, that is an insert. And we have Rhea Bloody Ripley. Great shot with the title there. Karrion Kross. I guess this is going to be another issue with the set. I get the roster's not super updated, even though we're pretty well into 26, and yet you still have plenty of people that are not with the company anymore. And there's Gigi Dolan, also no longer with the company, but I did enjoy her work when she was. So we'll put that next to the ones that have the corner damage, I guess, so we can kind of keep track of it, even though it's Alex Shelley, you got corner damage? Yep. Come on, man. That is going to be so frustrating. Now I'm super glad, though, that I didn't pay $40 per box. We got Ivy Nile. Hopefully they really make it known what's numbered and what isn't. Ooh, look at that Cena. Really cool. Some other kind of... Oh, it's my numbered parallel. Could barely see it. Down here, 78 of 125. How cool is that? So our numbered card is John Cena. Luckily, it's further in the pack as well, so it's not damaged. Shawn Michaels with the IC title. There's a nice early shot of him. And then Sheamus at Survivor Series. Followed by a little R-Truth action, who's now bald and a tag team champion. For those that missed SmackDown, apologies for the spoiler. Dusty Rhodes, come on. Once again, corner damage. So I guess it's corner damage in every single pack, which is also just completely insane. Got a Pete Rose card. Very cool. Hall of Famer. At least WWE Hall of Famer. What is this? Gorgeous card. Some Rage. Rage Charlotte Flair. Love that. We'll stick that at the inserts. Shockmaster, I'm thinking is our next Galaxy parallel. Although, again, they don't really point that out. It just kind of looks like some planets and stuff there. So I'm guessing those are the two. Stone Cold and Floyd Mayweather. Interesting to have a card of Money Mayweather. So I think we've gotten everything that we're due for the first box. And this one finally doesn't have corner damage, so maybe it's the way they're put into the box, so it's just the first few packs. I don't know, man. Terry Funk, rest in peace. Candice LeRae, looking more and more like her and Johnny might be out of here soon. We get an autograph! We pull an auto Kiana James out of 199. Come on. On card too? All right, this set's pretty darn cool. I mean, I still absolutely hate the corner damage, but numbered to 199, Kiana James, who's really doing her thing with Julia over on SmackDown. Can we get this in the frame? Sorta. There we go. I will absolutely take that. And we got Jimmy, Alexa Bliss, and Stephanie Vaquer. I don't know if there's any rookies in this product, to be honest with you. I'd be curious. I don't know who the rookies could even be. And once again, this one looks pretty okay. There's maybe just a little bit of a bird corner on the Kurt Angle. So I guess we'll call that okay. And there's the career killer himself, Gunther, or whatever the heck you say it. And then Asuka, that is a gorgeous one too. Namesakes. Very cool. So the inserts I do enjoy. Bam, bam. We got Shawn Michaels and Bianca Belair, who is very much struggling with her health, and hopefully she gets better soon. I can't believe that she's having so much trouble with her finger, but she's a fantastic talent to watch, so I wish her nothing but the best. So you know what? Because these corner damaged ones are bothering me, we're going to just put them up top as opposed to the ones that are kind of okay. Like I said, we'll still count them up at the end. At least our auto is in good shape from the looks of it. So loving that. Oh, that is so cool. A John Cena numbered card and a Kiana James auto. Absolutely will take it. No corner damage for box number 2 so far, and maybe it's further in. We'll keep an eye. But Bruno Sammartino, absolute legend. Shotzi, got another one no longer with the company. She's over in MLW doing her thing. Asuka on the Star Portal, which is, I'm guessing, another really cool insert. Really liking the inserts. Rey Mysterio, who word around everywhere is that he's going to be wrapping up very soon. SummerSlam, Bret Hart. And Nikita Lyons. Oh, yeah, it's going to suck to see Rey go. Hopefully they won't feed him to Gunther like they've been doing with everybody else that's been headed out the door, but we shall see, I guess. There he is, the final boss himself, The Rock. These cards are sweet, dude. Lyra Valkyria. But once again, so they're just foil based, you know what I mean? Like they're not chrome, so I just don't see the scalping and the ridiculous prices. And that's just kind of crazy to me. I don't get it. But anyway, we get Batista for the Royal Rumble. Seth freaking Rollins, Money in the Bank. Razor Ramon. And Chad Gable, who I think most of us know wrestling under the hood as El Grande Americano, the OG anyways, not the new one. Lola Vice. All right, so this blaster's been pretty good, so hopefully the rest of them stay that way. We've got Asuka, one of the best to ever do it. Speaking of one of the best to ever do it, Rebel by Design. Super cool Lita card. Oh, namesakes. Okay, fair enough. Now we have Yokozuna Royal Rumble. They should have went with an old school Royal Rumble symbol. That was not what the Royal Rumble symbol looked like when Yoko was still wrestling. I do apologize for the background noise. It's getting to be feeding time at the old zoo, as we call it here. But we move forward. The British Bulldog. And then we end on Shamo. There's another guy that's been sidelined with injury yet again. Poor guy. He is just very unlucky with the injuries. And here's the guy, the topic of everybody's conversation this week. Oba Femi. Well, this past week, I should say. Oba Femi. His square off with Brock and destroying Brock, that was so darn cool. That's going to be one very interesting match for sure. We get Natalya. And our next Galaxy appears to be Charlotte Flair. And now we move to Kevin Owens. Another guy that I hope comes back better than ever soon. As well as The Rock, WrestleMania. Followed by Tyler Bate. Very cool. Loving this stuff so far. Absolutely loving this set. 2 packs to go in blaster number 2. Cora Jade, now wrestling for TNA Wrestling. Braun Breaker, out injured with a hernia, I believe it was. Crazy guy flipped the table and made a hernia, or pulled a hernia, whatever the heck term you call for doing that. And there's an early John Cena. This must be like an insert or something. Dazzling Debuts. Yeah, that's a cool looking insert. The Man, Rowdy Roddy Piper. Loving that one. Kind of looks like the one where he and Martin Downey, I think we're going at it. And he eventually sprays him with the fire extinguisher. Rob Gronkowski, and Jordan Grace. So that's right, this is a 2025 set. So you will have Jordan Grace and I think Zarya are rookies. But anyways, let's move along to the final pack. This should be where our numbered card is, unless we've missed it along the way. In which case, I'll probably go back and check. Randy Orton doing some of his best work right now against Cody. Brutus Creed, not really sure what the Creed brothers are up to, but they're an excellent tag team. And there we go. Our numbered card is a rookie Zarya to $3.99. I'll take that. She seems like she's going to be pretty darn awesome. Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. Triple H at WrestleMania. And Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Didn't even know they had him on like a Legends deal or something to do a card. So that one perhaps a little less exciting. Obviously didn't get an auto, but a really nice numbered card. And I'm really digging these. Oh, we're back to the damage in this one. The first one being a Zarya rookie, so that's pretty darn annoying. Austin Theory. And Shinsuke Nakamura is our Galaxy Parallel. Or is it Galaxy or Cosmos or what? Galaxy. Okay, good. At least I'm saying the right name here. The Miz. And Kofi Kingston there at Kofi Mania from a few years back. Followed by Angel. Him and his cousin, I think. Berto. Still an excellent tag team. And next, Chief J Strongbow. Another legend. This corner's only a little messed up, so I guess maybe we'll call that one okay. Corey Graves gets a card, so perhaps the announcers are also getting cards. Trish Stratus, Ringleaders. It's a darn cool one. A lot of insert sets. Survivor Series Taker. Finishing up on Ciampa and Joe Gacy. Ciampa obviously made his AEW debut a month ago now, somewhere in that range, maybe a little bit longer. You know, just decided that he was no longer happy with his position in WWE, so went on over to AEW, and definitely wish him the best of luck over there. So now more corner damage, as you can see. Caden Carter. I forget where she's wrestling now. Might be Ring of Honor. I'm going to say Ring of Honor. What did we just pull? We pulled a 1 of 1! A 1 of 1 Berto! Are you kidding me? A 1 of 1! What the heck? These blasters are pretty darn good. A 1 of 1. Which I've pulled maybe 3 or 4 Topps 1 of 1s in my life. So this is really darn cool and really special. Oh man, a 1 of 1. That's crazy good. Jeez. I mean, there's still no reason why these are going for, $40 a piece. But anyways, we have Damian Priest at WrestleMania and finishing on Dexter Lumis. 3 packs to go in our third blaster. Chelsea Green, she's got some corner damage. Again, not as major, but I don't like that, so we're going to count it as bad. Pete Dunne. Oh, man, my favorite when I was younger. The Ultimate Warrior. I love the Ultimate Warrior. That's not one you see too often either. The old purple trunks. This is probably when he came back from his first hiatus. Alexa Bliss on the Cosmic. Galaxy. Jeez, I'm messing up. Seth Rollins. And finishing on Ridge Holland, who I feel like that's a guy that hasn't been in the company for a while. Not just within the past few months or whatever, but I could be wrong. More corner damage. JC Jane. God dang, man. Seth freaking Rollins. Steve Austin at WrestleMania. Does it get much better than that? And Randy Orton, Money in the Bank. Followed by Mark Coffey, who I believe is maybe MLW, something like that. And Carlito, another guy, I think he's wrestling down in Puerto Rico or somewhere down there. Last pack, third blaster. And more corner damage, this time Roxanne Perez. Drew McIntyre. Mick Foley, this is namesake. Cowboy Bob Orton. Is he the one talking to Randy Orton on the phone? It's certainly possible. Nikita Lyons and Rey Mysterio. So, once again, I apologize for the background noise. Once it gets within about a half hour of their feeding time, they go nuts like this, so. Okay, so we get another Zarya. At least this one doesn't have corner damage, so maybe we ended up with 2 blasters with and 2 blasters without corner damage. Well, we'll wait to declare that. Austin Theory. The British Bulldog, look at that. SummerSlam 92. Love that insert. Really cool. That was such a great match, too. Alexa Bliss is our, once again, our Galaxy. Galaxy? Come on, get it right. It's Galaxy. Sheamus and Eric of the War Raiders. The other thing I'll have to check on is how big the set is. So we're not getting a ton of duplicates. We're getting a few, though. So maybe it's a smaller checklist. Chief J Strongbow, who we've seen. Corey Graves. Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch. Eddie Guerrero. That's a great one. And there's my guy, Uncle Howdy. Still love the Wyatt Six stuff. And Tiffy time, Tiffany Stratton. Four packs. And we will complete this Zach down that has been so darn fun. Piper Niven. Caden Carter. Big Quiche. Namesake. Yep. Cool one. Asuka. There's regular Kiana James. It's again not a rookie. I think her rookie was the year before, 24. And Tony D. Back in NXT doing his thing for the past few months here. Guess he's targeting the world title now. He hasn't really gone into too much detail about what step 2 or whatever he's calling his plan. Step 1, take out Dark State. Step 2, everybody assumes, is going after the NXT title. Chelsea Green. Once again, no corner damage, so we'll take that. Razor Ramon on our Galaxy. Undertaker. Sami Zayn. And Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. I wish I could laugh like that, but we're not even going to try. And 2 packs to go. There are Hulk Hogan autographs in this, so it's another thing a lot of people are chasing. Obviously, some of his last autographs. Seth Rollins. And there's our numbered card. It's Booker T Ringleaders to 75. Bubba Dudley. Jim the Anvil. And Big E, who's now officially retired. And good for him. I'm glad he decided to just get out and live a good, happy life. And continue to commentate. I think he's going to continue to do the like pre-show, post-show stuff that they do for the different PLEs. Roxanne Perez. Once again, no corner damage. So like I said, 2 blasters were good and 2 were not. Drew McIntyre. Seen that one? Becky Lynch. This one's also numbered to 175. Love that. So 2 numbered cards. Rhea, Roman, and Nikki Cross. What an excellent, excellent set. So we get the 4 blasters, which leads to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we end up with 2 numbered cards, thanks to 2 in that. Well, technically 6, because the Kiana James is also numbered. But we end up with 1 autograph. We end up with a 1 of 1, which is just nuts. And now for the low lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. So 9 cards with very visible, noticeable corner damage. 9 cards out of 36, which is what, a quarter of a blaster? That's a little too much if you ask me. So honestly, I might look into their damage card policy and see if it's actually worth a darn. Who knows? Maybe they'll send me something interesting or some kind of credit or whatever. If I do go that route, I'll be sure to let you guys know. If you've gone that route, certainly be sure to let me know in the comments. And let me know if you've had the same luck, because it sure seems to be pretty normal to get some damaged corners in these from what I've read online anyways. So definitely disappointing, definitely a low light, but getting an auto and a 1/1, I think raises this to an absolute buy. I would buy it, only buy it at $25, because it's going to be incredibly upsetting if you get that corner damage in a $40 box. Maybe that's just my thinking, but that I think that's pretty universal. So with that said, let's go ahead and wrap up this newest edition of Zach Down. We hope to bring you more. We'll see if we can get a hold of more of this product, or maybe even some AEW stuff if there's new stuff coming out. But anyway, let's wrap this one up. If you could head down below, hit the subscribe button, click the like if you enjoy Zach Downs and wrestling openings just like this. I absolutely love pro wrestling, so you can comment whatever you like in the comments, and I'd be happy to discuss ongoing storylines and all that kind of stuff with you. I watch just about everything, so I should be relatively knowledgeable if you decide to ask a more obscure question about maybe a smaller promotion or something like that. So yeah, hit me up, man. Love wrestling. So we put out videos every Monday and Friday. If you want to hit the little notification bell as well, it'll let you know when we upload a brand new video to the channel. And like I like to say all the time, the name of the game here is just to have fun. Have fun and be informative. So hopefully this one has shown you what you can kind of expect in these boxes. And hopefully you had as much fun as I did on this relatively, almost a roller coaster ride with some damage and then some really big highs with the autograph and the 1/1. So, but yeah, the last thing I want to say is just thank you guys. Thank you very much. As I said, I love pro wrestling, so feel free if there's anything you want to talk about, any of the lead up to WrestleMania that I think has really been kicked into high gear and is doing a great job. Anything AEW is doing for their, I think Dynasty is their next pay-per-view. So absolutely excited. You guys let me know your thoughts, of course, and let me know your thoughts on this product as well. But that's all I want to say, guys. This is a relatively longer video, so I'm not going to keep you any longer. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.